Hi, this is Jason, and this is my daily vlog called Living with CMT. I hope you enjoy. Evening, folks. It's Friday evening. It's now 25 past 9. First of all, I just wanted to say I got up this morning and the weather was not very good. It wasn't very good at all. We had high wind, rain, dark clouds, dull. So it was ideal really to complain about the weather. And I spoke to my mum, I spoke to my sister, and we all did. And then this afternoon I turned on the news and saw the horrendous weather that's hit the US coast and also the one that's heading for the Philippines, and I realised that really we've got nothing to complain about. Our winds are like a storm in a teacup, so to speak. They're nothing. You know, yeah, to us they're bad. You know, 60, 70 mile an hour gales, they are bad. But when you read in the Philippines that they're about to get hit by 160 mile an hour winds, and I've had a look, I've seen the devastation that's taking place in America on the coast. And to be perfectly honest with you, it is horrendous. It really is horrible. I feel for everybody involved in that. I hope you're all safe and well, and that my subscribers, viewers, watchers, whatever, all the people that you know are safe and well. Because when you have a disaster like this, you realise that all the preparation in the world can't stop it. You know, we can stop certain things we can prevent from happening. And some things we can't prevent from happening. Mother Nature is a horrible bitch. She can be a horrible bitch. She can be nice, don't get me wrong. She can be beautiful. I mean, nature itself is a wonderful, wonderful thing. I love nature. I love beaches. I love countryside. I love looking at scenery and scenic things, mountains, hilltops and stuff like that. But then there's another side to Mother Nature, which is the not so nice side. The weather, typhoons, hurricanes, earthquakes, all this kind of stuff. Now, fair enough, there'll be those that say a lot of it's man-made, you know, caused by men, messing with ozone, etc., etc., etc. But when it boils down to it, it's still Mother Nature. These things wiping out parts of the world, you know, and in a previous video I've stated that this is probably Mother Nature's way of getting Earth back to how it was before we actually inhabited the planet. Because, let's be honest, if you were a landlord and you owned a house and the people in it had done what we've done to this planet, would you want them to be tenants? Because I don't think I would, to be perfectly honest with you. I think I'd have evicted them years ago. But the only problem is with that, of course, is you've got people's properties, you've got people's lives, you know. It's horrendous. It really is a horrible, horrible way of it happening. So yeah, that was the first thing that I wanted to talk about today, the terrible, terrible conditions. Like I say, I hope you're all safe and well. Fingers crossed. I was on about the other day about Serena Williams' outburst in the tennis and how she'd claimed that the umpire was docking her points, blah, 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 in games, and it was all unfair. And apparently now it started a massive debate as to whether it's unfair or whether it's not unfair. Sorry, my glasses keep slanting because of the tape. And to be perfectly honest with you, if the rules are there for men, they should be there for women, and vice versa. There shouldn't be any difference. If a man gets penalised for something, the woman should get penalised. If the woman gets penalised, the man should get penalised. There can't be dual standards. There can't be in any sport or anything like that, because if there is, it gives room then for argument and gives room for groups to yell sexism, racism, heightism, ageism, whatever. You know, it gives them the ammunition they need to basically tear you apart. So yeah, I do agree that women and men should be treated fairly. You know, they really should be treated fairly. I don't think that it's doing us any favours by not doing that. Favouritism towards men is a thing of the past. It's got to be eliminated. You know, we've got to basically start going on an even keel. If we want to get, the respect of women, because, you know, no offence, but it's all right for women to say that men respect them, but we need the respect of women as well. And if we want them to respect us, we've got to start treating them fairly. We've got to start treating them on an even keel, surely. Make sure that all the scales are balanced. Otherwise, they're never going to. They're always going to think that we're privileged, and they're not, because of how they're treated. And I've seen a video that's going around that shows you outbursts of different male tennis stars all over the place, and none of them were dot games. So I think it was a bit unfair for this guy to come down on Serena Williams so hard. Don't get me wrong, she threw her toys out the pram, and it was a really, really, bad attitude, and I felt sorry for Osaka, like I said, because it really took the shine off a fantastic performance. But she did overreact, but I can understand if that's the frustration and that's happening, then I can understand where it's coming from. Do you know what I mean? I can really understand where that is coming from. I had a bit of a slow day today, really, because Deb, my wife, she's not too good at the moment. She's very ill and she's sleeping a lot. I think she's got like a cold flu type virus thing. I've seen her for about an hour and a half today, and that's about it, really. I've spent a lot of the time on my own. I've done some more stuff on my poetry. I watched a bit of football on TV. I've just watched some German football. I've also been doing a bit of gaming on my tablet, and doing basic stuff on my computer. So I've had a bit of a slow day. I ended up having to sleep earlier, and I've also found the culprit that's been giving me a bad stomach. It's a barbecue sauce I've been using. I can't think what it's called, buffalo or something. And I've been using it for about 3 or 4 weeks, and that's about how long I've been getting the bad stomach. Well, I had some last night with some ham and cheese and salami on toast, and I ended up with a bad stomach again today, and I had it last Saturday, and I ended up with a bad stomach on Sunday. So it's process of elimination that it's that what's causing it, which I'm devastated at, because I absolutely love this sauce. It's really, really nice, but it obviously don't like my stomach. And with my stomach being how it is, we're suffering with gastroesophageal reflux disease, I can't take the chance. I can't go through 3 months of throwing up every single day, everything I eat and everything I drink, like I did 5 years ago. Yeah, 5 years ago. It was horrible. It was the worst 3 months I've ever had in my life. Everything I had, whether it be water, a cup of tea, a bit of toast, for at least a month, every single thing I brought back up completely. I couldn't do nothing about it. It was literally eat, half an hour later, throw up. Eat, half an hour later, throw up. Anyway, Deb managed to find a part solution that the only things I could keep down was chicken, rice and wraps, and that's all I had. That's literally almost every meal I had each day was chicken, rice and wraps, because that was the only thing I could keep down. Post-wise today, I haven't had nothing at all, to be honest. I've had confirmation that I've got that poppy coin, the one that I told you Deb wasn't allowed to order because I was already a member. Now, we're still fuming about that, but she did actually receive an email this morning to say that she'd been accepted for it. So I don't know what they're doing or what they're playing at or what they're messing about at. Hopefully all will be revealed soon. Not much planned for the weekend. I should be going town tomorrow, depending on how Deb is, because I've already said if Deb's ill, then there's no point going. There's no point at all. If she's well, we'll go downtown. I'll get my glasses sorted, because they're still, as you can see, taped, and they're irritating me because they don't sit on top of me. So every time I lean forward, my glasses slide off. So yeah, I haven't really got much planned for this weekend in that respect. Although I might have something important to tell you tomorrow. I'm not going to say anything now. I might have something important to tell you tomorrow, and if I have, I'll reveal it tomorrow. If not, then this is like one of them mystery thrillers where you won't find out in the end who the killer was. Sorry about that. Poem now, the last one for the night. This is it, and it's quite a long poem, but I wrote this one in March this year. I hope you enjoy it. It's just called A Dream. The devils they came in coaches of flame, to devour the flesh of the living, to destroy all the people that walked on the earth, the kind, the good, and the giving. As they rode they destroyed, and the land it burned, the flames grew higher and higher. The burning smell of the skin and the flesh made a mountain a funeral pyre. Pestilence wrought the world with disease, as plague after plague they came. The people they writhed in the agonies of pain, as each sought another to blame. For the world was ending in death and decay, the evil had won the war. Questions went unanswered and prayers unheard, as the earth suffered like never before. Foul creatures they came, with a liking for pain, a yearning to hear mankind cry. They appeared to grin as they revelled in sin, watched as the people did die. As I woke from the dream with tears in my eyes, I heard a sound like never before. I opened the curtains and peered into the day. I could not believe what I saw. There were creatures I hoped I never would see. There were devils clothed in the skin of the dead. A grotesque parody of man clawed at the glass as a creature scythed off its head. A woman she screamed as the devils bore down, others they cowered in fear. But the cries of the devils and the creatures they brought were the only sounds I could hear. I told myself quickly that it was just a dream as the walls around me crumbled and fell, that the reality hit me like a lightning strike, the earth had really become hell. The flames, they were real, and the devils were too. The street was full of people ablaze. I said a prayer as I felt the heat touch my flesh and said goodbye to the rest of my days. Not a very nice poem, but it's one I wrote in March this year, and as you can tell, I wasn't going through a good time at that point. It was a bit of a dark one, so bye for now, and I'll do another video tomorrow. If you're enjoying the videos I'm doing and you want to see more, you can subscribe by clicking the link there. And if you want to see my exciting day from yesterday, you can click up there. Thank you again for taking the time to watch my videos. Bye for now.